Perfect. Well, welcome everybody to the Saturday morning Virtual Care Partners update and training call. Hopefully everybody had a great week this week. And as you should always do, at the end of every week, just look back of your successes, take note of things that maybe didn't work so right? And then just move forward. Because this business, as everybody knows, is really just about going through. There's a book out there called Failing Forward. And as long as you're doing that, okay, you're getting better every single day, You're that much closer to your goals. So for us, it's been a groundbreaking week. Lots of new activity. The number of three-way calls, the number of new people being added has gone up dramatically. So that's a testimonial to all of you. Lot of physicians. I mean, the who's who in the physician community. You'll be absolutely amazed at some of the people that are joining Caring Network. So a lot of great stuff this week, and I'm sure Lisa's going to go through that with her updates that she has. But I want to open up the call as people come on. Just with our Saturday morning video, I was going through these. And this one really stood out. So first 5 minutes, guys, just take note of this.
There are some things in life you should never apologize for. Here are 7 of those things. Number 1, being yourself. Don't ever tone down who you are to fit in with other people or to fit in with what you think society wants to see from you. This world rewards those who are unapologetically themselves. There's something amazing about an individual who is freely themselves. Strip off the masks and release the role-playing. There's no need to fit in when you were born to stand out. If there is anyone who doesn't love you for who you are, those people aren't meant to be in your life anyway. So you can use this as a good filtering process to discover the best people for you, the real you. Number 2, following your dreams. You should never have to apologize for following your biggest dreams and goals in life. If there is anyone that tries to discourage you on this journey, maybe they aren't for you at this stage in your life. Negativity is a virus and a dream killer. You should never be made to feel that living the life of your dreams is wrong or selfish. Going after and living the life of your dreams is an amazing example to the world and everyone that gets to witness it in your life. Settling for a life you don't want is the ultimate act of selfishness, because you are virtually sentencing everyone that has witnessed to it to carry on that legacy. Be the inspiration you want to see in your own life. Number 3, taking time for yourself. The main reason you should never apologize for taking time for yourself is because it will benefit all those around you. You cannot give from an empty cup. Carving out some time for yourself is essential for a happy, vibrant, and giving life. Carve out some time first thing each morning as a priority. Time you can spend clearing your mind. Time you can spend in gratitude. Time you can spend meditating. If you do these things first thing each morning, it will ensure you have even more to give to others. So take some time, make it a priority, so you can give more of your best self to the world. Number 4, ending toxic relationships. Toxic is toxic. It doesn't matter if they are family, lifelong friends, or your husband or wife. If the relationship is eroding your being, it's time to end or limit that relationship. If they really cared for you more than their own needs, they wouldn't be making you feel that way. Set an example that it is not okay for anyone to invade your positive energy, or anyone else for that matter. Make it clear that you will only accept positivity in your space. Love, joy, and those who lift you higher. And don't forget to be that person to others. Be able to look at yourself honestly and ask if you can do better as well. Number 5, living in your truth. Those who live in their truth will be led to a quality of life others can only imagine. Living in your truth means standing for things that may be uncomfortable, but things you know are right. It means being honest, even when you know the outcome might not be what you want in the moment. The truth always leads to the best destination in the end. Number 6, you should never apologize for your imperfections. No one on this earth is perfect. We all have imperfections, and you should never feel like you need to hide them or apologize for having them. You should always be committed to improving yourself for yourself. Don't do it because of other people's demands or expectations. Those who belong with you will accept you for who you are. And by giving their own example, they will inspire you to become the greatest version of yourself. If you find someone like this, hold on to them and return the favor. Number 7, saying no when you need to. Most people take on too many tasks because they simply don't know how to say no when they need to. Taking on too much can overwhelm and lead to stress, which takes you straight forward to a life less than the quality you deserve. Learn to say no firmly, but without any negativity. Learn to say yes only to the things you love and must do. Learn the difference, and it will contribute to your ultimate happiness.
All right, there's our opening, okay? And I wanted that because, you know, a lot of times when we're out there and we're talking to people, it's amazing what starts to happen. Hang on 1 second. How do I do this? Hang on. I think I'd have this down by now, right? Stop share. Boom, there you guys are. Hi. Everybody say hi. So I was starting to say that, you know, when one of the things I've always noticed when you sponsor a person, they always say, I want to help others. I want to help others. And, you know, the reason that video stood out to me was the first person you always have to help. If you're not right, it's going to be very hard to go out there and really share the opportunity that you have. And I always say you got to take care of this first. A lot of you know who've been with me for years, right, that Lisa and I both work out every single day. It's our time to get ourselves right, to clear, right? Because if we're not there, it's going to be very hard to give the rest of the day to everybody else. So it's just a tip. And I want to go into today, guys, for the first 20-25 minutes is the training that I've chosen today. And it's on time management, because we all have the same amount of time. Okay. And I just learned this on our Success Zone, that people today spend on average 1 hour and 35 minutes on social media per day. And if you think about it, the number one objection a lot of people will get, see, once you understand people, they're only going to come at you with a few objections. One of the top ones is, I have no time. So when you think about time and you really break down your day, everybody can find 1 hour to 2 hours per day. Because most people, as you know, in this type of a business, they don't start at full time. They start at spare time, part time. This is going to be a supplemental income. And the message we're always sending to people is what? I don't want your time. I just want your contact base. But the person who's asking for the contact base has to be able to give the time necessary to the person who doesn't have the time. That's all we want, right? What do we say to the doctor? We just want your patient base. Well, who do you think is going to work the patient base? The doctor? No, he has no time. So it's going to be us going out there, and this is the seeds that we are planting. Because time management, okay, if you think about what we are, we're entrepreneurs, every single one of us. It's within us. A lot of you, it's just within you. This may be your third or fourth opportunity. You're always looking, but you got to understand what an entrepreneur is. It's living a few years of your life like most people won't, so you can spend the rest of your life like most people can't. Correct? Right? That's what we all want to do. But there's got to be a focus for a certain period of time. And I always tell people, if I bring somebody in, I need 18-month commitment. An 18-month commitment can change your whole life. 18 months, and you think about it. I mean, when did we start this, everybody? Was it April? Okay, some of us, April, May, June. I mean, it's already been, we blink an eye, a year's gone. 18 months of any type of commitment that you've set forth can change everything. So that's what an entrepreneur is. Okay, so some of the things I just want to focus in on today. You got to clarify your goals. Okay, handle people and projects that waste your time. Work more efficiently with your groups, right? You could call it upline, you could call it sponsor. What we're doing is we are out there every single day, and we're looking for people that want to make a change. And when you form that group, you got to understand the group that we're forming right here, that are on right now, it's a special group. It's the initial group that bought into the vision. And you want this group always around positivity. Because as we go out there and talk to people, we know what happens. Let me ask everybody here a question. Are most people positive or negative? See, we got to protect that. It's much easier to be negative than positive. So you got to always work efficiently with your groups. Learn specific skills and tools to save your time, and then obviously overcome stress and procrastination. Okay, just want to touch on some of these things. But what I want you all to remember is very simple. You have a value. Time is money. Time is money. Some of you are growing some pretty big groups right now. And you got to understand, okay, you have an hourly worth. Have you ever figured out what you're worth on an hourly basis? I want you to think about that for a second. See, the people that put an hourly worth, they usually are the ones that get that amount of money. Let me give you an example. An attorney, does he know what he's worth? Have you ever worked with an attorney and you called him? You know what he does as soon as you call him? He presses the clock. He presses the clock to see how much time he gave you, because he knows exactly what he's worth. How about professional athletes, right? Where their contract is up and they're going in for negotiations. Do you think they know what they're worth based on what they've done? Why do you think they get the big contracts? See, I want you to start thinking that way. Because everything we do, okay, we have to make sure that we're spending our time with the right people. And who are the right people? The ones that are on the same journey with you. Okay, every time my phone rings, okay, I have a caller ID. And I know the people that are working, and I know the people that just want to take my energy. And I'm going to give my time to the people that are working. That's just business, right? And normally I pick up the phone every time somebody calls. Okay, because I know they're spending their time and energy, right, to build their business. I just want you to be very aware, okay, and the first person you want to give your time to is you. And then as you start to build a group, you're not going to build a group, guys, with 20,000 people. You're going to build a group of a core group of maybe 5 to 7 people that will control everything that's going on in your organization. Okay? But being successful doesn't make you manage your time well. Managing your time well makes you successful. And this is very, very, very key. It's always the chicken and the egg. I hear it all the time. When I become successful, I'll be able to talk to more people. Well, hang on a second. In order to become successful, you got to talk to a lot of people. So what comes first? So how do you handle that? Okay, have you ever been asked the question, how's it going? How's that new thing going? And if you haven't made any money, which I know no one on this call has made the kind of money you want to make, so how do you handle that? Okay, I always handle it, okay, based on my goals. I'm already successful here. I've made my decision. I'm on my journey. And I'm on a business plan to make X. Do you know, okay, do you have a business plan that you share with people? It's very important. It's very important because if you're talking to me, if Alicia's talking to me and she says, Jeff, listen, it's going great. Do you know I'm on a business plan to make $100,000 this year? And if she shows me her plan, how many times you hear me talk about the company goals? We want to go out there and what? Secure 35,000 doctors. That's a business plan. But I want you to manage your time well. And here's the best part about this type of business. And it's the good news and the bad news. Are you ready? Here's the good news. Okay? Your time is your own. And here's the bad news. Your time is your own. See, when I was structured in corporate America, I knew exactly what I had to do every day because somebody was watching over me. When we got involved in our own business and your time is your own, what happens? You could go 4 or 5 days and go, wow, I haven't really done much, right? But you couldn't do that if there was a boss looking over your shoulder. So you got to manage your time, okay? Whatever time you're going to give this. So it starts with what? It starts with asking yourself these questions. Why are you doing this? I played this the other day for the group that's on our success zones, you know, from the movie The Notebook, one of my favorite movies. And he asked her, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? She couldn't answer. But the same question here, why are you doing this? So you've got to have it clear in your head. And that it has to be big enough that keeps you going, right? Through all the negativity, through the failures, through the challenges. It's got to be a goal, that something that makes you keep moving forward. But what is the goal? What is the goal? And I think this is very, very important. And I always talk about this. Most people on this call, okay, you don't have to make this work. If it works, it works. In other words, you're not paying your bills with it. Something happens when you have to make something work, because most people work from fear of loss. Very few people have the ability to work for desire to gain. Think about it. Why do you go to work every day? Fear of loss or desire to gain? Fear of losing, a lot of times, what you have. So if you don't have to make this work, what motivates you? And I always tell people, bite-sized goals, guys, in the beginning. Nothing wrong with that. If you're in this, and obviously we're all in this because of we believe in Carry Health, we believe in the product, we want to help people, but at the end of the day, we want to make money, right? Well, let me ask you a question. How much money? And some people go, I want to make $1 million. Okay, but have you made 100 yet? Because this business is very simple. If you know how you made $100, you knew exactly what you did and you taught it. Do you understand now how that compounds? You want to make 1,000? Help 10 people make 100. That's our comp plan. If you really figure out the comp plan, the more people you help make money, the more money you make. So you got to figure out what you want. And I always used to do it, and this is how Lisa did it. Okay, she did it by things. First of all, she wanted to cover the grocery bill. She knew it was $1,000 a month. Then she said, okay, once she did that, I want to cover the grocery bill and a car payment. And she kept holding herself accountable for things that had to be paid. So I say the same thing to all of you. Pick one bill that has to be paid with your virtual care partner business. Doesn't matter what it is. $200 a week, $300 a week, $1,000 a month, whatever it is. But here's the caveat to that. If you don't make it here, the bill doesn't get paid. Just like in real life, right? Have you ever juggled? Anybody on this call? Or is it just me and Lisa? Have you ever juggled bills? Right? Oh my God, bad month. This has to wait. Okay, I remember those days. Okay, well, why would this be any different? Because in your mind, it's not real yet. Well, the only way to make it real is to make it work. And once you figure out how to make $1,000 or $500 and you taught it to everybody else, there's your secret. Can you imagine sitting down with somebody and go, I'm going to show you how to make $500 a month. Now, how could you show them that? Because you did it. So find your goal. Why will I succeed? You know why? Because your calendar is your best friend. I'm sure that's on Lisa's agenda today, to show the calendar. And if you commit to your calendar, it's amazing what could happen. It's amazing. But you got to make sure that every day you're focused in on doing the only thing we could all do right now. You know what that is? Add people that want our product. That's it. We need people on that membership. I could personally go out there and sell memberships. That's how we make money. Or I could get a physician, right, that leads me to thousands of people that want the membership. End of the day, if no one's on the membership, no one here makes money. So we have to find that. That's why you're going to succeed, because you have a plan to get people on these memberships. But I go back to the last thing I said. What would happen if you don't do it? See, normally, I just say it again, nothing. Because everything is fine. It doesn't have to work. Something happened in our business when it had to work. And then that promoted us to do the necessary things. So these are just things to think about today, guys. Okay? But remember, and I changed this. It said the 80-20 rule. I changed it to the 90-10 rule. Critical few and the trivial many. People on this call, you're special. You're the critical few. And here's how I think about this. This group is going to sit on top of $1 billion company. This group, the initial group, this group will hold together $1 billion company. And when I say the trivial many, these are the ones that say no. They're trivial, so what? Never let a no affect you. As long as you know where you're going, it makes no difference. Don't let them pull you down. Having the courage of your convictions. But you got to know what you're convicted with. Why are you convicted? This goes back to your why. And good judgment comes from experience. And experience comes from bad judgment. This goes back to failing forward, guys. You're going to make you're going to make mistakes. Right? You're going to do presentations that you thought could have been better. Doesn't make a difference. You're going to do certain things that aren't going to get you your results, but that's how you learn. So many people are afraid to fail. They're afraid to say the wrong thing. Just say it again. Good judgment comes from experience. The reason I believe we're good trainers because we failed miserably. And nobody here could shock me because I know we've been through it. That makes you a good trainer. So when people are going through it, you can help them through the fire. Okay, I had a call last night. Okay, on our way, I forgot where we were going. Okay, but last night we got a call, and someone said to me, "Listen, here's what's going on." Okay, he was going through a fire, and I walked him through it. I said, "Brother, relax. Come on, this is just step one." And I walked him through it with some of the stories that we went through. And he goes, "Got it. You're right. I'm overreacting." I said, "You just got to take a breath. This is a business." But I was being able to do that because of the experiences I had. So inspiration. If you could dream it, you can do it. As an example, Disneyland was built in 366 days. Think about this. From groundbreaking to the first day open to the public. 300, less than just over a year. Crazy, right? Inspiration. So as we close this part out, guys, because I want Lisa to come up because she has some good announcements. Failing to plan is planning to fail, and you got to have a plan each day, each week, each month, and each year. Big mistake people make is what they want in a year, 5 years, $1 million, but they never reverse engineer it. In order to hit your plan of making 100,000, Alicia, I'm just using that as an example, Alicia's got to break that down to monthly. What is that? Well, I think it's what, 9,000 a month? Now, 9,000 a month would be how much a week? And how much a day? See, you got to run your business like a business. Would any business in America not have hours of operation? Right? You go to any business in America, they have hours of operation. What are yours? Do you have your hours of operation? And do you expect to do business every day? Can you imagine a store opening and not expecting to do business? I remember at Bally's, every day we come in and we write our goal. Must have $2,000 today. $2,000 in new memberships, because I knew that we needed X amount at the end of the week. And if we didn't get it for the week, we had to make it up for the month. And if we had a bad month, we had to make it up for the year. But a lot of us don't run our business that way. Oh, another bad month, another bad week. Now, if you're planting seeds, you got to remember you could have a huge harvest only if you break it down on a daily, weekly basis. You can always change your plan, but only once you have one. And I'll just leave you with this, guys. Okay? I'll leave you with this. We need memberships. I could personally sell those memberships, and you understand I'm not going in comp training. On your personal memberships that you bring in, you make 20%. Those are $10 bills. So do your plan based on that. You want to make $100 today? What do you got to do? Okay? I could be led to a doctor and he leads me to 1,000 memberships. So that's the plan every single day. So that's my piece, guys, just to open up the call. I'm going to turn this over to Lisa. You are a co-host, so you could take control of the screen. You got to unmute.
Hi. Okay. Hello, hello. All right. How's everybody doing today? Everybody doing good? Let me start from the beginning. Great training, great video. You know, there's so much going on. There's so many moving parts. And first of all, Jeff was talking about time, and I just want to say to all of you, we appreciate you, taking your time out, which is the most valuable thing we all have, to spend an hour with us on Saturday morning to go through the updates, to be a community, is a commitment. It's a commitment, and it's a commitment you all made because you believe in what we're doing. So we thank you. We believe in all of you. And I can't say how excited we are to be on this journey with you guys, because behind the scenes, there's so much happening every day from bell to bell. There's meetings. There's so many different moving parts. We want to be the ones that really keep you updated. If you think about it, we've got right now less than a little over 3 months before Curie actually launches. And that's the big launch of Curie. That's what we've all been working up to. And if you think about it, we started in April, some of us, and we all knew this was pre-launch. Pre-launch means, we're getting ready to get ready, right? And sometimes there's people that it's not the right time for them. They need to wait until we're actually in full-blown launch mode because they need to see evidence of, and I get that. But in any successful journey, you've got to see things before they are. It's about the vision of what we're sharing with you that's going to happen. There's no doubt in my mind, we're going to change healthcare. We're going to disrupt healthcare. And you have to buy into that. You've got to speak with conviction every single day when you're talking to people. Jeff did an amazing training because it really is about committing, vision, goals. None of us are perfect, and every day you got to look at what you did good, what was good about your day. We used to do around the kitchen table, high-low. What was the best part of your day and what was the worst part of your day? And you got to be real with yourself. What could you have improved upon? And a lot of times we learn more from our failures than we do from our successes. And that's just life, right? So updates, we're a little over 3 months from the launch of Curie. Some of this might be repetitive, you guys, but our new back office is about a week out or less. So we might be training on that next Saturday. So as soon as we're up and running, right now they're migrating the old office into the new office as we speak, doing trainings every day on the admin part of it, on what the front office looks like. It's going to be beautiful. So that we're just around the corner with that. I do want to talk about our marketing site. The marketing site is separate from the back office. It's being built as we speak too. And for some of you that have been involved in different marketing sites in other companies, this is going to be absolutely beautiful. We're going to have 3 different funnels. One video that is going to focus just on the products. And so if Alicia wants to go out there and send out a bunch of product videos, or she's at a trade show leading with just the product, this is the video that will help you sell memberships. The second video is going to be for physicians, showing a doctor the value of Curie, showing a doctor the value of the preferred provider program. And then from there, how to get enrolled and what the value is there. These are different funnels that are going to be set up. And then the third one is going to be for the opportunity. I mean, let's face it. If it's just you and you want to sell memberships and you want to interface with physicians and help them onboard this platform, that's great. But if you have you and 100 people doing that, that's how you multiply your efforts. Would you rather get paid a smaller percent of 100 people or 100% of your own efforts? So you look at the bigger picture. So we're going to have a funnel just for the opportunity, introducing people to the opportunity of becoming a virtual care consultant. So the new funnel's being built. It'll probably be up in the next, I'd say, 2 to 3 weeks. It will come after our back office comes. I'm going to talk about our Team Up calendar. I want to pull that up. The Team Up calendar, you guys, there's so many meetings being added. Make sure you know the days, the times. You could be sending the links to people. I'm going to go over that. But we have something exciting, you guys. This coming Sunday, I'm really excited to say that this is going to be a full-on focus. Sunday's virtual care partner opportunity presentation hosted by Jeff is going to have our panelist of core group members on every single Sunday. This is going to be our one opportunity live a week starting this Sunday. We're going to be rotating in our core group members as presenters. So this is going to be a full-on focus for everybody to build for one live meeting. Of course, there'll be recorded ones that you can send throughout the week. And a lot of you are doing your own launch calls as we speak. but this is one that I want everybody to focus on really supporting. Let's get this VCP opportunity presentation up to 500, then 1,000. This is the event, 6 p.m. Pacific, vcplive.com, that we want to build for. Okay, all the core group members and their entire team we want to build for. We've also started a new virtual care partner orientation training. It's going to start today. It's going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific every Saturday. This is just going to repeat itself. It's an orientation training because we have, 6 to 10 new VC virtual care consultants being added per day. So when you add somebody, what's your responsibility? Get them plugged in. All I've ever done is I become a professional introducer in my career as a network marketer, I'll call it, in our 25 years, is I plug people into the system. I make sure they understand the calendar. I make sure they understand what the tools are. And you all have this orientation training to funnel all your new people into. It will be recorded, so you'll be able to get your new people this quickly. But this is going to be rotated by our core group members. We'll do the first one today, and then starting next Saturday, we're going to highlight and we're going to really obviously elevate the core group members who are going to be doing this particular orientation training for new virtual care consultants. Certification training started last Monday night with Dr. Dan McDyer. These are going to continue. We're going to do them live, and then these are going to move into a library where we're going to have a course where people can take the course. They could do it in a day, they could do it in a week, they could do it in a month, but all the modules are going to live so that it lives somewhere. This is all being built. And then after they take the full training, there'll be a certificate. But we're rolling them out right now. The next one will be Monday at 6 p.m. Okay, next. Congratulations. Once again, I do want to point out, everybody, our new core group. We announced this last Saturday. All the people up here are going to be elevated, highlighted, marketed. We're going to have, just like you should have a core group as you're building your team. Jeff mentioned it. When you have a team of thousands of virtual care consultants, we're going to have tens of thousands of virtual care consultants as we continue to build this business. It's held together by the company's core group. And then within each of these core group leaders, they have their top leaders who have their top leaders who have their top leaders. Any organization is held together by the leaders, okay? And there's layers and layers and layers of leadership. Right here, this is really who Jeff and I are going to war with right now. We're going to be obviously rolling out a lot of things, but I just want to congratulate our new core group members once again. Next, we've extended the testimonial contest. You guys, if you've been on our Facebook page, everybody should be on the Facebook page, Virtual Care Partners Facebook group. We're posting these testimonials as they come in, and there's some really, really good ones. I want to first of all thank all of you who have submitted your testimonial. Thank you so much. They're amazing. We've decided to extend it. It's going to go through August 5th, which is next Sunday night at midnight. All the testimonials that have been uploaded on Carey.com/contest are going to be viewed by the company, the leadership at the company. We're all going to cast our votes privately, and then the first place winner is going to get $500. That's going to be fun. Second place winner, $250, and third place winner, $100. The reason I'm posting these, you guys, is you could see the different ideas. Some people are getting really creative and they're doing funny ones. Some people are doing just really good testimonials from the heart. But use your imagination. Whatever moves you, just fly your freak flag. Do it. We want you to have fun with this.
Yeah, be you.
What was that?
I said be you.
Yeah. Be you. Have fun. I'm going to tell you something. Remember that ice bucket challenge? What was it called? The ice bucket challenge. It went viral. Matt was watching some of these in one of our meetings. We put them up and we were watching a couple of them. And he goes, this reminds me of the ice bucket challenge, how it just became so fun. They became famous and they got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I hope these videos are motivating you guys. The company's going to be using these videos in their marketing. You could be on the Carey website. Who knows? So submit those, and we're going to keep posting them. Next, Viva Las Vegas. I decided just to post the top up to 11 points, but we extended this contest because of what's rolling out with the Preferred Provider Program. The contest goes through August 11th. So what, we got 2 more weeks? And as you can see, these are the people leading the contest. We got Kenny and Francis Williams and Dr. James Batson in #1 spot. And how do you get 71 points? When you personally sponsor a VCC, you get 5 points. If anybody in your group sponsors somebody, you receive 1 point. So I'm tracking these points on a daily basis. If you see your name up here, these right now, these people are leading the board, the leaderboard. It's really anybody's game. I've seen people in contests like this. They might be down here, they might have 10 points, they might even have 5 points. And in the last 2 weeks, they've shot to the top. So what does this mean? On August 24th and 25th, all expenses paid trip to Las Vegas. You stay here with Jeff and I at the house. We're gonna have a really great time, dinner on the strip, show, spa, special leadership training. It's gonna start off with a fun party Friday night. And I wanna explain something. Friday night, if there's people in Las Vegas, or if there's people around the country that wanna come and be around the heat and really fellowship and get to know the leadership, Friday night's open to everybody. You are welcome to come. Now your trip won't be paid for and you'll have to figure out your own accommodations, but Friday night is gonna be an open party, welcome to everybody. The leadership training on Saturday, it's gonna be here at the house. It'll be from like 1 to 5, and it's gonna be open to everybody. Now all the different dinners and shows and the spa day, that's for the winners. The top 3 winners will have all of their expenses paid. So that's what's going on with Viva Las Vegas. You know, you guys, we've been talking about the Preferred Provider Program. We're gonna go in more detail as we continue to roll this out. But for those of you who are not familiar with the Preferred Provider Program, get with your upline, get with your core group member, understand it, understand the value of it, because this is what's happening. We've got a map. Every city is going to be lit up by the time Carey launches October 1st. And what's going to happen is if someone is a preferred provider, they are going to be on the map. They're going to be specific to their area. What that means is the company is going to do a whole Google and social media campaign around that preferred provider. All the bells and whistles. It's like a total social media overhaul. You got to think about what this means. And it's not just driving business to them from outside their practice. They're going to put a huge emphasis on converting as many patients in their practice to become members and to become what we call concierge members. So just to recap, you guys, we want to make sure everybody understands this, but if there's any confusion, please see your core group upline to really understand what this means. It's a one-time fee right now, $3,999. This gives you your spot in your city, okay? The $999 does not start until October. That is not going to live in the comp plan. That is 100% going to be spent on marketing that physician. But if you look at what this includes, I mean, they're remarketing the campaign to drive patients to the provider site. There's going to be email marketing, social media optimization, preferred placement in the Curie search results, targeted online advertising. Once those 3 spots in each city are claimed, that city's closed off. In other words, that's a big deal, you guys. And the other thing that's going to be available for all the preferred providers is they're going to be able to offer the concierge program to their patients. The concierge program is $99 a month per patient. It's going to include the telehealth membership for a family of 5, but it's going to have extreme value, all the bells and whistles, you know, access to their own physician. This is going to be really defined, and we're going to get into this in detail later. But if you think about a doctor that has 2,400 patients, we're looking at a goal in 2 years. We're telling all the physicians, all the preferred providers, 2 years is what the focus is going to be on, full on. 25% conversion is 600 members. At $99 a month, the doctor's making $50 per patient. That's $30,000 a month in income on this preferred provider program. So this is huge, you guys. Our phone has been blowing up with this program. A lot of doctors are getting lined up. If you introduce someone who becomes a preferred provider, and just think about the concept, you guys. As we're working that doctor to a 25% conversion, his goal is to be making $30,000 a month. But look what you're going to be making as the virtual care consultant who introduced that physician to this program. If the same conversion happened at 10% money, you're making $2,900 a month in residual income. If it's somewhere down in your group at 5% money, that's $1,400 a month, $882 a month. You see the numbers here because we're paid down up to 7 levels deep. Some of you have hundreds of people in your group already. Just imagine these preferred providers in your group that the company is going to be marketing for. So again, I just wanted to go over that. We're not going to get into any more training on that. What I'd like to do is share my screen. I'm going to switch over to, let's see here, boom, boom. Okay, now on the Facebook group, you guys, this is our Facebook group, Virtual Care Partners. Make sure you're always tagged and you're looking at everything. At the top, here is our team up calendar. What you want to do is you want to click on this. This is really important. Everybody does this if you haven't done it already. It's going to open up. Bookmark it right here. You see this little thing up here? Some people need to be shown this. You got to bookmark it. Save it to the top of your browser. You see right here on the top of my browser, it's right here. So I could click on this and see every single day what's going on. If I click on Saturday, here's the update call, right? Now I want to show you guys something. If I want to, on Monday, right here, on Tuesday, if I want to send out this healthcare provider webinar to somebody, I could click on share. I could send an email. I could do a Facebook post. All this stuff is right here. You could actually share this right from your calendar so that for people that are really on the go, use this as a tool. The other thing I wanted to share with you guys is if you scroll down right here, you could add this app to your, right here, to access this calendar on your phone. If you have an Android app or an iPhone, click here for the instructions, okay? Because all you've got to do is go to your Play Store, download the Team Up calendar, and they're going to ask you for the ID number. And all you've got to do, because remember you bookmarked it, is go up here, this right here. This is the ID number. And you just type that in, and you can have this right on your phone. Because you guys, there's going to be so many meetings being added that you want to stay organized every single day with what you want to plug into. And then finally, if you're not getting on Success Zone, you guys, what Jeff does Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is personal development. What he did the first 30 minutes of this call is 95% of your success. It is. Because everything else is mechanical. You're going to learn how to onboard a doctor. You're going to learn how to prospect. You're going to learn how to do the membership. Everything's mechanical. You're going to learn all this stuff. But the one thing that is going to separate you out and give you all the success in the world is to make sure you're plugged into personal development. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m., right here, successzone.us, hosted by Jeff Giamalva. He's going to be rotating in some of our core group members. You guys, we have a lot of talent on our core group, and I'm going to tell you something. We had our first core group meeting on Wednesday. Everybody kind of talked about their backgrounds, where they've come from, what they've done, how they're excited about Carrie. You've got an all-star core group. I mean, I'm talking about, we've got physicians, we've got business owners, we've got people with 30, 40, 50 years plus of experience in this industry. So I'm just so excited, you guys. That's all I got. I'm going to turn it back over to you, Jeff, if you want to add to anything.
Yeah, the only thing I want to add, guys, is I just want to congratulate our core group, and I want to recognize them one more time. Gus and Jan Fernandez, Kenny and Francis Williams, Dr. James and Rebecca Batson, Bill Davey, Gordon Turner, Shane Hendricks, Debbie Johnson, Sonia Schoenberg, Dean Hibbs,
Fran Gatto,
Shalisa and Tim, Dr. Jim Hayes, Patricia Seaman, and Dr. Faniza Hall. Now, I want you guys to note something. That's the initial core group. That's not a closed core group. Okay, and we want as many people as we can on this core group. And that is basically, obviously, production. So this Tuesday, okay, I do want to promote Dr. Hall will be doing the doctor presentation. You don't want to miss that one. She is unbelievable. She'll be doing the call on Tuesday at 6 o'clock. And we're featuring on Sunday, the VCC call, Patricia Seaman. Okay, so she will be doing the call with me, and we'll be rotating new people and testimonials into all these calls. So understand, guys, we want to elevate you. I want as many people on these calls and trainings. I want to have a featured trainer on Saturdays, a different trainer, okay, speaking on different topics, because I want to make sure everybody is gathering something. We're always getting better every day. That is the focus. And if we do that, we can't be stopped. So I appreciate you guys. And I thank you for taking this journey with us. And I look forward to seeing everybody on Sunday's call. Lisa, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. There's some chats here. Any other?
Press stop share so everybody could see each other so we could at least wave.
Stop share. Hold on. Stop
there
share.
There they are. Look at how pretty everybody is. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you.